Welcome, everybody, to Midday Magazine for this Tuesday, November 19th, 2024. Have your host, James J. Malouf, here. At 4:30 today, we're going to speak with CEO of United Way of Southwood and Adams Counties, Terry Johns, will be with us. Right now, our friend Tom Derrie, Exalted ruler of the Wisconsin Rapids Elks Lodge, number 693. Tom, how you doing?
I'm doing good today. How are you, James?
Doing good. Thanks for being in here, man. Appreciate the time. We're going to get into a couple of things today. I want to talk about becoming a member of the Elks Lodge, though, to kick things off, if you don't mind. I had a couple listeners reach out about this and wanted to get more involved with our Elks Lodge. I actually had somebody new to town asking about this, I want to say a couple months ago. And so just wanted to get this in there and let people know how not only they can become a member, but maybe even volunteering or just being more involved in our Wisconsin Rapids Elks Lodge.
Oh, yeah. That'd be something I'm glad to comment on. Becoming a member is pretty simple. You just come into the lodge on any of the days that we're open. We have a small application that you fill out. One of the members will have to sponsor you, as most fraternal organizations are that way.
Yeah.
That's usually not a problem. We usually have many officers that are just glad to come out, say hi, meet you, learn a little bit about you. We'll ask you some basic questions. The first being, are you an American citizen?
Mm-hmm.
Because it is required to be an American citizen to become an Elks member.
Sure.
You have to be 21 or over. And then the other thing is, do you believe in God? It's not a loaded question. We're not looking for your denomination or where you're looking, what religion you are. It's just one of our basic questions that we ask.
Yeah.
And then from there, we go through the process. We get you filled out. We take it to an investigating committee that looks at that. You'll pay, I think it's like a $35 fee initially to get that part of it done.
Yeah.
And then we go through that process. Your then application will come across the lodge floor. There will be some discussion, kind of get to know this person if we don't know them or we do know them or we want them to come in. And then it goes to a vote on the lodge floor of any of the members that are there at that meeting that night. And we'll give the yes or no based on our findings from the investigation and if we think they're a good fit for our lodge. And most of the time, they're a good fit for our lodge.
Yeah.
I can't say we've had too many that I could say, no, this is not a member we want. Not in my time, at least, with the lodge. So it's a very easy process. And basically, again, it's about Americanism. And that's about what we do. Good works in the community and supporting many charities, veterans organizations, or helping out our vets. Anything that we can do in our community to be active.
Got a lot of people that fall in line with so many of the things you just mentioned there, Tom, and those same people are looking at, well, how can I impact my community? How can I help my community? How can I do some good in the world? And boom, there you go. You got your Elks Lodge right there that really, I don't want to say has done a lot of the hard work for you here or anything, but as far as like, how do I help my community? Well, the Elks Lodge is doing that almost every day. So you fit this kind of set of things, and you are matched up perfectly with the Elks Lodge. Cannot encourage you enough to reach out and put back into your community in that way. So I think first off, thanks, Tom, because I don't think a lot of people know a lot of that stuff out there, and I don't want to say that I don't make light of this or anything, but it's not a huge process or anything. It's not like you got to jump through hoops, learn a bunch of different things. I'm a little surprised there's not a secret handshake. I thought for sure you'd have to learn a secret. I'm kidding, but it is the simpleness of this that makes it beautiful in itself too, because to individuals out there, whether you want to be a part of the Elks Lodge or not, impacting your community is not that hard. It's not rocket science. It doesn't take a whole lot. You can do that every day. There's opportunities for that.
Yes, and getting involved with it, there are some rituals we do. Of course, there's a little heckling we always give people when they come into the lodge about what our initiation process looks like and all of that. But most of it's just jokes that we're having and having a little fun. But we do have very serious rituals that we do take with that, a solemn obligation that we all take. And it's something that we live by every day, not just when we're in the lodge, but when we're in our community, when we're in our private time. It basically is just serving the needs of charity, brotherly love, fidelity, and justice. Those are the credos of the Elks Lodge as a whole. So You just live your life that way.
Think a little different than some people who may have grew up watching the Honeymooners and everything. It might have a different interpretation of some of these things, but very different organization, and that's TV.
Yep.
I just had to reference the Honeymooners. I just wanted to do that. That's all. That's all that was
or
about.
Or you hear the Grand Poobah from the
there you go,
from the Flintstones or whatever. But. Yeah.
This is a wonderful organization that we here at WFHR for decades have had a great relationship with, and we love being able to promote the different events you guys going on. And one of the more unique and I think special ones that you have going on is coming up right around the corner, Tom, and that's the Community Thanksgiving Dinner. Let's dive into that.
Yeah. So the Community Thanksgiving Dinner, first I want to say thank you to the community. Thank you to WFHR, WIRI for giving us a platform to share this with the community. This event has been totally paid for. A lot of members took care of getting a lot of donations. A few community organizations donated to this. And we have everything paid for. In fact, we're a little bit over, so those extra funds will be saved for another one. I've said I'd like to do one probably around February, late February, early March, where people are really struggling again, and maybe down the line right before the end of my term, maybe a spaghetti dinner kind of to cap that off and be kind of a nice end of it.
That's a good idea.
So it's just one of those things that it's good. So we're going to have the dinner on the 25th. And it's going to be from 5 to 7 p.m. at the lodge. It is a first come, first serve, so there's no reservations you're making. You're just coming down. Again, we got for 150 people, but I think with the food stores that I've got and things that I have set, we can serve 200 people easily. So hopefully we can get people to come down and enjoy it. This is open to everyone. This is not just for the needy. This is not just for seniors or things like that. We're not doing delivery. I've got to be very clear on that. There are other organizations out there that are doing delivery. But this year we wanted to keep it simple, being our first year, and try and make it as easy as that. So
in doing that, I imagine you're able to cut down on not only time that you and your volunteers are doing, but money. So you're able to put a little bit more into the food or save for that next meal you're talking about.
Yep, and it's coordinating the deliveries is its own special kind of headache. That's just something that we've done that with limited amount when we did fish fries and things like that, and we just don't have the volunteers to precipitate that, or the liability of somebody gets hurt while that's happening.
Right,
is another thing we have to think about. So,
what is going to be on the menu for this Community Thanksgiving Dinner, Tom?
So we are having oven roasted turkey, honey glazed ham, mashed potatoes, sage stuffing, sage and sausage stuffing, or just sage?
Sage.
Sage.
Just
stuffing, sage stuffing. I'm trying to think what I got on my other menu. Turkey gravy, of course. We have green beans. I should say they're long beans. It's wax bean, green bean, and another type of bean. All long beans with baby carrots. Pumpkin pie, of course, and cranberry sauce. So you got your full Thanksgiving meal. When you come in, you're not going through a buffet line. You're going to come in, you're going to get seated with your party, and then they'll come back with an order for us to make how many of our plates in the kitchen, and then we will do that and send it right out.
Perfect.
As simple as it can get.
Got to say, I feel like every Thanksgiving I learned that there are a lot more beans out there than I realized. There's so many more than I realized. And we were talking about on the morning show today about must-haves for a Thanksgiving dinner, and you've got them all. You've got all the must-haves. Especially, I'm pretty sure that you can't have a Thanksgiving in Wisconsin without cranberries being involved.
Yeah,
and you got that covered.
Got that covered. Well, can't have a Thanksgiving in Rapids without cranberries being covered.
Period. You're 100% right about that. When it comes to this event and the volunteers, are we still looking for volunteers for this event? Can we still use some?
Actually, we're full up on volunteers.
Perfect.
We had quite a few that showed up. We have the Boy Scouts. We have some families coming in to help out. A lot of Elks are stepping up and coming in to help out. Boy Scout troops. A lot of different people are going to come to help at this event.
Well, you know what? Thanks a lot, community. I had 5 minutes of this interview put aside for volunteers and donations, and you guys covered it all. Thanks a lot. No, I'm kidding. That is awesome. How cool is that, man?
It's amazing.
The last time we talked, Tom, wasn't that long ago.
No.
And we were looking to hopefully cover the costs of this meal.
Yep.
And here you are, like, I don't know, a week later, whatever it is, and that's done. Like this community, man.
A couple weeks later, and it's set. It's done. It's paid for. I do want to say thank you to a lot of people out there that did help, if that's all right.
Yeah, please.
Sue and Daryl Reby donated some money. Sunrise Rotary donated some money. Pat Barton Lovesey, Diana Newberry donated the plates. Jim Kraft and his family donated. Carrie Nicolai, Karen and Dale Schierick, Marilyn and Frank Gillies. The Lady Elks Association donated. Michael and Becky Races donated. Mike and Dawn Spranger donated. Bob and Audrey Warner. And a huge thank you to Encourage Community Foundation for their donation as well. St. Luke's also donated to this. So while it's nice to say thank you on the air, I'll still be doing a personal handwritten thank you to all of these people for providing this. This was an amazing thing.
Yeah, you and I were raised very similar. Like, it's one thing to say it, but you got to do it in person. You got to say the thank you in person. I hear you. Yeah.
It's amazing to think that they got this done and that everything's there, everything's paid for, everything's in house. I could start prepping tomorrow if I wanted to. Obviously, I'm going to wait a little bit. Probably Friday I'll get started, but it's a lot of work.
And that's where, all these thank yous that we put out there, and I second everything that you said. But I also want to turn this back to you and your crew and thank you guys for doing this, for seeing a need in our community, for doing something like this, and not only consistently doing it, but making the audience, giving. It's something, as a kid that grew up like this, I know what it is like to mark on your calendar. I know I'm going to eat that day.
Uh-huh.
That's something that I don't know, and I hope nobody out there knows what I'm talking about. But if you do, you know how that feels. You know what that means. And
definitely.
Things like this, like something, certain days, every day of the year, everybody should have a full meal. But on Thanksgiving, certainly. And having something like this, it's free. It's open to the public. There are no necessary requirements here. You don't got to scan a QR code.
Right.
Some of this stuff and everything. Like, it's just a really cool thing. I appreciate you, the Elks Lodge, hosting this.
Yep.
A big tip of the hat to you guys.
And the thing is, no one's excluded. We want the people that may not have somewhere to go on Thanksgiving to come. We want people that may just be down on their luck to have a place to go and have a full meal, bring their family. Things like that these are memories that families and people will hold on to, and it's how we grow and help our community.
The Community Thanksgiving Dinner going to be taking place Monday, November 25th from 5 to 7 over at the Wisconsin Rapids Elks Lodge, number 693, 430 West Jackson Street, right here in Rapids. Speaking with Tom Derrie, Exalted ruler of the Wisconsin Rapids Elks Lodge, number 693. And you guys landed another big guest. You got Breakfast with Santa coming up.
Oh, yeah. We got the big guy coming in.
Yeah.
We're doing that on December 21st. From 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. will be our last seating. I should say seating, not last of it. So a little bit about that. It's not just going to be breakfast with Santa. A lot of people do those things. That's fun and all. But we want it to be a fun thing for families to enjoy. So there is price attached with this one. As much as, I try and keep it as affordable as I can, especially with these times and people just trying to have fun and bring their families out. Yeah. It'll be $12 for members, $14 for adults, otherwise if they're non-members. And kids 10 and under are free. Kids 10 and over are $10.
Okay.
So it's not terribly expensive.
Very affordable.
So a family of four could probably afford to come out for about $40-$50.
Yeah.
It's not terrible. For that $40 or $50, your menu is going to look like this: O'Brien potatoes, white cheddar mac and cheese, apple cider glazed ham, maple sausage links, double smoked bacon, scrambled eggs, eggnog French toast, Christmas pancakes, assorted cookies and desserts, a hot chocolate and cider bar. And then we're going to have some activities for the children as well. Well, not just the children, the kids at heart as well can join in if they would like. We have Mary Beth from 1716 coming in to do face painting again.
Mary Beth's awesome.
She did a fantastic job at the Nightmare Before Christmas party.
Oh, good. Good to hear.
Christmas cookie decorating. Hired my friend Steve Z-Man from Stevens Point to do some Christmas karaoke.
Nice.
And then a coloring table and, of course, the visit with the big guy.
Yeah.
So in addition to that, we do have a giving tree at the lodge, and that is going very, very well so far. Our plan is to give the presents that we get from that giving tree out on that day.
Oh, cool.
They're very basic, anything from like $5 to $15. Dollar General had a great sale the other day, and we picked up a bunch that we were able to put under the tree.
Yeah.
And to fund some of these things, we are doing some raffles at the lodge. Now, I'm trying to keep them fun and Christmas orientated. So the first 2 baskets that are in the process of being put together are a Christmas story basket, complete with the Red Ryder BB gun.
Yes. Oh, that is awesome.
And the second one is also a Christmas classic, Elf. So in that basket, you get the movie, you get some spaghetti, you get some real maple syrup, a cup, some cocoa, a bunch of other things. And these will be on for bid at the lodge. And I will have the different dates that we are going to give them out. As soon as we give out one, we're going to build a basket for another Christmas classic. So a Charlie Brown Christmas is out there.
Nice.
A Bad Santa basket is a possibility because you got to have fun for the adults too.
Absolutely.
And some of the other classics, of course, The Grinch, things like that. So we're trying to have fun and raise some funds to, again, fund these things so we're not just paying them out of our own pockets.
Yeah.
So it takes care of a lot. It took care of our face painter and gave us extra money to put towards other things. So it was great.
When it comes to something like that, too, that money you're spending, not only for you and yours, but your kids are going to see that you are investing in your community, because that's what this is. It's an investment. You get a return for that investment. You're going to have a great time, a wonderful event. Your dinner is covered, your activities, something fun for the kids, something for them to look forward to, but also them knowing that this is an organization, this is a nonprofit that continues to put into their community. And maybe even making future Elk members. Who knows? You know?
That's the goal, is to get more people to join and come and take part in these things.
For one, I got to make a note. I have to start eating before these interviews, man. I get so hungry talking to you. The apple cider and hot chocolate bar, that sounds like a fantastic idea. Those are becoming more and more popular. That's a really nice addition.
We've done them for weddings and things in the past through my company, and I'm like, why not? This is a holiday thing that people will love and enjoy, and it's another thing where food is connected to a memory, and I think that's just one of those things where their kids are going to have fun building their hot chocolates and making their cookies and things like that. So
you're so right about this. And as a quick side note, man, I don't know if you even notice this, but I know that the audience has to. You are quite the creative, man. You and your team over there, you guys are very creative. I love the originality of what you guys do over there. The baskets, everything. It's very cool. It's very noteworthy, man.
Yeah, we're trying to do stuff that's fun and different. You go into some places, you'll see 10-liners and things like that. That's not really all of what we want to do. We wanted to find fun things that people can come and enjoy, or raffles that are going to be worthwhile, and try and do things that are maybe a little different and maybe a little fun that kind of went by the wayside with some of these organizations in the past. And two, not to be like, a lot of places where like, oh, no, you can't go here, you can't do that in the past. We want to make sure people know that our doors are open and welcoming. And just because it seemed like it was a place where you're forbidden from in the past, that is not how we operate anymore.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Tom, with an event like this, Breakfast with Santa, do people need to buy tickets early, register, anything?
They do need to call and make reservations for this. This helps me figure out how much food I need, make sure that I'm not overfilling the seatings, because again, we have room for about 150 people per seating, and that way I can plan accordingly and get the maximum out of this and make sure that we're hitting what we need to.
So just have them call the number right here?
Yep, and that number is 715-697-9855. 9221. That is my personal line, and I will answer it. If I don't, for whatever reason, leave a voicemail, and I will get your party down and call back to confirm that I have the details.
Keep in mind as well that our Elks Lodge also has a great Facebook page. Encourage you to check that out. Everybody keep subscribed to it. Keep up to date on things. When they post stuff, share it on your page too. You never know who might see it otherwise. And Tom, is that the number of people can call too if they're interested in becoming a member, finding out more about that?
Yes. Otherwise, you can reach the lodge at 715-423-1930.
And keep in mind, the Community Thanksgiving Dinner is coming up Monday, November 25th from 5 to 7 over at our Wisconsin Rapids Elks Lodge number 693. Always good talking with you, Tom. If I don't get the chance to, have a great Thanksgiving, all right?
You too, James. Thanks for having me.
We'll have more Midday Magazine coming up for you right here at 97.5 FM, 1320 AM, WFHR. We are locally grown radio.